Hello guys, this is Shiraz Amazing Videos. Rolls-Royce Ghost, Series 2, 2025 review. What was once considered the entry-level Rolls-Royce has now truly arrived as one of the most complete, most desirable luxury cars on the planet. The Rolls-Royce Ghost is no longer just a smaller Phantom or a cheaper alternative, it has become a benchmark in its own right, a near-perfect execution of the ultimate luxury saloon. Highlights: the presence, the refinement, the attention to detail. It's unmistakably Rolls-Royce, a unique motoring experience, unlike anything else at any price, a sense of effortlessness that no other brand has mastered. Where it compromises, almost nothing worth complaining about, doesn't offer the same sporting hustle as a Bentley Flying Spur, but in truth, that's a trade-off worth making. Overview: for decades, the Phantom has been the ultimate Rolls-Royce saloon, a symbol of wealth, power, and prestige. When the Ghost was first launched back in 2009, it was introduced as a smaller Rolls, designed to bring new customers into the brand without diluting its magic. Initially, some critics claimed it was little more than a glorified BMW 7 Series in a Savile Row suit. But that was then. The second-generation Ghost, introduced in 2021 and updated again in 2025 as the Series 2, has erased those doubts completely. Built on Rolls-Royce's bespoke architecture of luxury, AOL, platform, a high-tech aluminium spaceframe also underpinning the Phantom and the Cullinan SUV, the Ghost is now a Rolls through and through. It no longer feels like the baby of the range, nor a compromise for those who couldn't quite stretch to a Phantom. Instead, it has matured into a deeply complete, indulgent, and refined luxury motor car in its own right. Some might even argue it's the perfect Rolls-Royce, less showy than a Phantom, more elegant than a Cullinan, and just as opulent as anything else to wear the spirit of ecstasy. Design and presence: the 2025 facelift has subtly sharpened the Ghost's looks without losing its timeless grace. The bumpers are now a touch blockier, while vertical LED running lights give it a more contemporary stance, echoing the recently updated Cullinan. The taillights adopt a new crystalline finish, inspired by the electric Rolls-Royce Spectre, adding an almost jewel-like quality at the rear. The Ghost was never meant to be loud or ostentatious. Where a Phantom might dominate every street corner with its sheer size, the Ghost takes a more discreet, understated approach. It's still a large car, longer than many SUVs, but it carries itself with an elegance that whispers rather than shouts. In true Rolls fashion, it manages to command respect without needing to scream for attention. Interior: a sanctuary on wheels. Step inside the Ghost, and the outside world disappears. Rolls-Royce doesn't just build cabins, it creates sanctuaries. For the 2025 update, new wood veneers and even bamboo fabric upholstery have been introduced, adding yet more layers of personalization to an already endless options list. Customers can also choose from dozens of bespoke leathers, inlaid marquetry, and even hand-stitched silk panels. The famous Starlight headliner, with hundreds of fiber-optic stars embedded into the roof, remains an option, and can now be customized into constellations, shooting stars, or even personalized patterns. The dashboard itself now doubles as a digital display frame, allowing owners to showcase artworks, personal photographs, or bespoke animations. Technology has been subtly integrated, never dominating. The infotainment system is based on BMW's iDrive, yes, but Rolls has completely reskinned and reprogrammed it for effortless, elegant operation. Connectivity is better than ever, but crucially, it's designed never to overwhelm you with screens and alerts. The Ghost is about serenity, not distraction. Noise isolation is on another level. Rolls-Royce famously tested prototypes with such extreme soundproofing that the cabin was deemed too silent, leaving passengers disoriented. The engineers had to reintroduce a carefully tuned whisper of background sound to make the experience feel natural. Every door shuts with a gentle electric pull, sealing you inside a world of calm, engine and performance. Under the long bonnet lies one of the last great engines of the modern era, Rolls-Royce's 6.75-liter twin-turbo V12. It produces 563 horsepower and a monumental 627 lb-ft of torque, available from just 1,600 rpm. That means effortless thrust at any speed, without ever breaking a sweat. Unlike many rivals, Rolls-Royce has not rushed into hybrid or electric drivetrains for the Ghost. The brand knows its customers, people who might also be buying yachts or private jets, do not want compromise. The electric Spectre Coupe now caters to those who want a fully silent, battery-powered Rolls. But the Ghost remains defiantly powered by petrol, and it's all the better for it. Performance figures are almost irrelevant in a Rolls, but for the record, the Ghost can reach 60 miles per hour in around 4.6 seconds, remarkable for a car weighing over 2.4 tons. More importantly, it delivers this performance without drama. No roar, no strain, no fuss, just an endless wave of smooth, silent acceleration. The Black Badge Ghost adds an extra 29 horsepower and 37 lb-ft of torque, along with sharper throttle response and a darker, moodier aesthetic. Carbon fiber trim can be specified, though many feel it doesn't suit the Ghost's character. In truth, the standard model's more traditional wood and leather appointments remain far more appropriate. Ride and handling. If there is one area where Rolls-Royce has no equal, it's ride comfort. The Ghost suspension is often described as being made of clouds, and for good reason. The planar suspension system uses cameras to scan the road ahead, pre-adjusting the dampers to absorb imperfections before the wheels even reach them. The result is a ride quality so smooth, it feels like floating, and yet, the Ghost is no barge. The steering is light but precise, and the chassis has been tuned to glide with remarkable composure. It cannot match the Bentley Flying Spur for sporting agility, but that is not its mission. Instead, it delivers serenity, calmness, and a sense of effortlessness, qualities far rarer. And arguably more valuable than outright sharpness, personalization, the Rolls-Royce way. No two Ghosts are alike. Rolls-Royce's bespoke program allows customers to specify virtually anything they can imagine, from unique paint colors to hand-embroidered motifs, custom art installations, and even one-off design themes. On average, Ghost buyers add around £30,000 worth of bespoke options to their cars, and many spend significantly more. For Rolls-Royce, this personalization is not an upsell, it's the very core of the ownership experience. Value. Can a car be worth £300,000? Some argue no car can justify a price tag north of £300,000. That's the cost of a house, or several normal luxury cars combined. But stepping into a Ghost makes you realize that sometimes, very rarely, a car can transcend the boundaries of transport and become something more. The Ghost is not just about getting from A to B. It's about how you feel while you travel. It's about effortlessness, grace, and an overwhelming sense of being insulated from the chaos of the outside world. That sense of occasion, every single time you step inside, is why it's worth the price. Verdict: the Rolls-Royce Ghost has outgrown its role as the entry-level Rolls. It is now one of the most complete and desirable luxury cars in the world, a car that makes the Phantom feel unnecessary for many, and the Cullinan seem like a compromise. It is refined, indulgent, and beautifully engineered. It is luxurious without being vulgar, powerful without being aggressive, and advanced without being overwhelming. The Ghost proves that the very best cars are not always the biggest or the most expensive, but the ones that strike the perfect balance between presence, performance, and peace of mind. Some people will always insist that no car is worth this kind of money. But those who experience the Ghost will understand, it is not about value in the conventional sense. It is about creating the finest possible environment for travel. And on that score, the Ghost succeeds brilliantly. Final word: the Rolls-Royce Ghost is not just a car. It is an experience, one of the rarest, most indulgent, and most satisfying experiences money can buy.